Hey everyone, welcome to the Inside Scoop. I'm CNET.com's Kara Suboy, joined by senior writer Daniel Turdeman. And today Daniel's working on an interesting story about Twitter and its origins. And the Twitter folks held an offsite today, and one of the tweets to come out of that meeting was the fact that Twitter was essentially created in 2 weeks.
That's right.
Clarify and explain that.
So Jack Dorsey, who was the person who actually built Twitter originally, and is credited with being a co-founder of Twitter, was at this sales conference today and was being interviewed on stage. And apparently he said, from what was tweeted out from the conference, that Twitter was built in 2 weeks, and it was originally built just for SMS.
So 2 weeks for something that's really kind of taken the world by storm. What was the original Twitter platform like back in 2006?
Yeah, the idea was for people to be able to send messages to each other, and through mobile devices. And the reason, everybody always says that the reason that tweets have to be 140 characters is because there was a limit of, I believe, 160 characters for what could be sent over a text message. So this whole thing was a very small project. It was a side project from the company that Dorsey was working at, and it was just meant to be this sort of new small communications medium. And I don't think anybody really ever imagined that it was going to be what it turned out to be.
Absolutely. I mean, we obviously saw it rise to prominence in the 2008 presidential election.
Yes.
And then here we are 4 years after that, 6 years after Twitter's founding, and look at what an amazing medium it is. I know it really kind of set some records, or really had a lot of traffic this election.
Yeah, on election day alone, they said there was 31 million tweets.
Oh my gosh.
And then they were putting out statistics for each of the presidential debates. And like the first presidential debate, there was 10 million tweets, and I think the bulk of them had something about Big Bird in them. Yeah, and there was, let's say, during the peak on election day this time, there was 327,000 tweets per minute. That was right when the networks called the election for President Obama. So the numbers were just astounding.
And sometimes there can be problems, however, when everyone is tweeting about the same thing and using the same hashtag. Sometimes if you're following a certain trend, your browser...
Yeah, well, actually, there's a client called Tweetdeck, which Twitter owns right now, and it's a really good way to view tweets. You can set up columns for your basic Twitter timeline and your @mentions and direct messages and so forth. You can also set up a column that's looking at all tweets that have a certain hashtag or keyword in them. And normally that works just fine, but if there's if you've got a search set up for a very popular or trending topic, like say hashtag debates, which I did during the presidential debates, what you find quickly is that there's so many tweets going so fast that it basically crashes the application. And so today, Twitter said that they had rolled out a new update to Tweetdeck that's meant to handle that problem and make it possible for the application to handle those floods of tweets.
That traffic. Wow, so from a 2-week experiment, a little project to
500 million tweets a day.
It's amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much, Daniel Turdeman.
My pleasure.
I'm Kara Suboy. Thanks for watching The Inside Scoop.